Hey, just a fan. Congratulations. You did it. Ian, you're second. Dawn. Wait. Was there a sound for that? Oh, great. The bots are broken. Wow. If there's a part command, there should be a join command. Oh, great. Yeah, baby girl. Now it works? What the heck? What do you need help with, Moni? A mother's work is never done.
Oops, she did it again. She forgot to unmute, got lost in the game. Oh baby, baby.
What else? It's gonna be like that tonight, huh? Very good. Excellent. Ramona needed help with the TV in her room. I had to put the lockdown on it. She was, I mean, it kind of wasn't her fault last night because we went to my sister's hotel and they test passed. Yeah, exactly. I was testing you. They swam in the pool a bunch and she fell asleep when we got home. And she was asleep until like almost 8 o'clock. So when she woke up, she was like, wee. She slept very late today, but I'm going to try to get her to go to bed tonight because we're supposed to go do a bunch of stuff with my sister tomorrow. They had like a family day today. Actually, I've just been home with the kids trying to stay cool all day today. It's been very hot here. I mean, I know there's places where it's hotter. Please. We're in the Pacific Northwest. We're not used to that. My house has 2 window unit air conditioners in 2 of the 3 bedrooms. Other than that, it's just fans in the window and stuff. And we are not used to this heat, so. You know what I should do before I get started diamond painting is we did buy a little bit of ice. Well, sure, yeah. That's not normal weather for you guys. Or like it even happens occasionally. Florida very occasionally gets freezing temps. I'm gonna go put ice water in this thing. How about them apples? Have fun with chair. I'll be right back. All right. I actually had to change. I have another of this exact same tank top. I had to change it because I thought that I had screwed the lid to this. I'm glad I did this upstairs and not over my keyboard. Spilled water all down the front of me. All right. I hope you had a good stream the other day, Ian. I really do. Yeah, Watergate? Oh my god, no. No, not everything has to be a gate. Troublemaker?
I'm not a elf.
Hi,
I'm
Naomi.
I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed.
And you've been gnomed. What's up, Naomi? How you doing tonight? How's the heat where you are? I hope it's better than here. It sucks here. Dang, you're already planning your 12 days stuff? You make the rest of us look bad. Which is fine. It's not hard to do with me. No, that's awesome. What are you gonna do? Cool. Let's do C, which is 12. I don't need all this stuff right now. There's so much stuff in there. I could use this thing. What's it like to be so organized? What's that like? Oh. I may or may not have bought licorice. 2 different kinds of licorice. And I was trying to decide how y'all could force me to spin the wheels of licorice. Oh, and Dawn, we didn't do your rubber chicken squat. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for 35 months. You're amazing. Appreciate you. Thank you for being a recurring subscriber, a paid recurring subscriber. It's very helpful. Progress update. We did not hit 200 plus points last month, which is okay. But we're at 38 already this month. I mean... who knows if we would stay on an average of 38 every 5 days, but that would put us over 200 this month. So we'll see what happens. But when we go over 200, I do a $50 gift card. Get out of here, Ghost. And John, you're helping with that. 35 months. Ready into 1, into 2. I'm going to squeeze this rubber chicken 35 times. If that's something that sounds like it would bother you, you might want to turn the volume down. Or maybe you want to turn the volume up. I can't control what you do. I wouldn't want to. Ready? Into 1, into 2, into 3. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 hecking months. That's almost a year. Wow. Thank you, Dawn. Watch hours, we're going to be just fine. Now the challenge is going to be doubling our subscribers. We are, last time I looked, we were already at like 3,500. I could take a quick peek for those that are curious. But the big project I'm going to have to do now is going through and muting all of the instances of copyrighted audio in all my VODs, which is a lot. A lot of them. Before I'll be able to do anything with monetization on videos for ads anyways. But that's also, you know, it's a tough life lesson I'm learning. How's it going, Cranston? Welcome in. Yes, I know. And when I started looking at that stuff, it all made my head hurt. You have no idea what a mess my OBS is. Oh, so we did a stream the other day and now you're just an OBS expert, huh, Ian? I am. Just for that, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to eat this red licorice because I feel like it. Ghost, that's a going forward thing. I'm going to have to go back through like 200 VODs that don't have split audio. That are already up there. Yeah, I think I'm on 30.1.2. Thankfully, when I update OBS, usually it doesn't break everything. You know, what do I look like? Amish _ Ace? Dude. I already have it. I already have it, RC. It doesn't work on every single instance, but it's an option on many of them. When I hover over it and click on, you know, copyright claim or whatever, and it asks me what I want to do, sometimes it only says, mute the section. I think other times it'll give me the option to just remove the background noise, to only remove the audio that is the claim. You're still on OBS from 2014, Ghost? Amish is still on 27? No wonder it's so easy to break his stream. and he loves it. He loves when you guys break his stream. He wants you to. With all the stuff he has going on, you'd think he would just... Everything is going to break, though, when he finally does it. 611 subscribers. We need 1,000. And... oh my gosh, where's the information I want from you? They're asking me questions about YouTube shopping, and I'm telling them what I really think. They're making the whole process of being able to put the fourth wall stuff on YouTube difficult. $3,605 public watch hours as of June 30th. So this has not updated in the last few days. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with updating. I've tried a lot of things to get that fixed, and I don't know why my computer won't update. But I'm hardly an expert on these things. And to be fair, I haven't spent any time on it in a little while. Anyways, I hope you guys are all staying cool. If it's warm where you are. And if it's not, can you flap your arms and wave some of it this way? I wish I could have done that for people last week. We generally have much more tolerable summer weather than a lot of other parts of the world, but we still get the occasional heat wave in the summer. It's much humid outside, yeah. And thank you, everybody. I don't want to miss out on an opportunity to thank you guys. There's lots of different ways you can support what we do here. You know, obviously, we very much appreciate when people support us financially. That's amazing. It helps us continue doing what we do. But it's just as important to thank you for things like, you know, watch hours and being in chat and lurking and interacting with socials posts and all that good stuff. Because I know that there's people out there who wish that they could do more financially. And I appreciate the sentiment, but there's never any pressure. I did update this. You might notice something is missing, and I would like to explain because I think it's important to acknowledge it and not just change it and not say anything. And obviously subs are not the only way to support me. And many people prefer, particularly when, someone's trying to make a big purchase, like, a new computer or a car or something like that. They'd rather tip or any number of other things, and that's fine. And I appreciate any or all of it. I removed the life-size Blaziken from the goals. And I'm sure none of you will argue with me when I say it's really not about the undertaking of a project that size in terms of not wanting to do it. I think it could be really fun. It's a giant fire chicken. What's not to like about that? I made this today. It's actually for sale in the fourth wall. And it was really fun, and I really enjoyed myself. And I almost started to feel like, and I might write a pattern for it too. I need to start getting into doing some simple patterns and some tutorials and not worry too much about making a bunch of things to sell. Maybe I make one, I think it's cute. I'm happy to part with it for, a fair price. I can't undertake something like that Blaziken. That was a big sub-point goal. But you just never know. Stranger things have happened. And I felt like it was better for me to remove that than to reach it and then feel like I had to say I can't because of what's going on with my wrist. And it comes and goes. It's not bad all the time, but it is there. And I don't want to promise something that could potentially hurt me. I know you guys wouldn't want that. So this is available in the fourth wall. There's only one. And there's still a lot of fun stuff on there for the goals. Okay? I don't want to get to a point, and man, I need to pack up your devil chickie. I meant to do that today. Dang it. Nomi. I love you, Nomi. I need to get that out to you. Plus, I also have a secret project that I'm working on. I can't tell you about. It is for somebody who watches the stream regularly. There is nonsense and shenanigans afoot. I cannot describe what. And I worked on that for a little while today.
Swolmaz purchased cute kawaii crochet bread plushie.
Here we got Bets Brick Reverb.
Wow. Maz, you're quick. You're quick, Maz. Also, your postcard is on the way. Thank you again for donating to St. Jude. There was only 2 people that claimed postcards. Is that why I got an error? Thank you, Maz. Again, maybe another one will appear in there. Maybe also I would like to, because this is I freehanded this.
We can make bread! Come on! I can make bread with it! Bread! 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 Bread!
I just made it. I took some cues from the little ones that I was making. But I was like, I want to make the top part bigger. So I might go ahead and make another one, but I might not. And if any of you want to test it, if I do end up writing up an actual written pattern, I will probably post about that in the Discord. Okay. Maz, you are amazing. I really appreciate your support. I will get Nomi. I think I already asked you this in a DM. There's not anything else that I need to send to you right now, is there? Not that you know of. Yeah. I think we're square after the double chicky. Isn't this cute? There are some other things in there. If you guys are interested, there are other items available in the fourth wall that I've made with my own two hands. You're good. Don't worry. And I love making things, and I know many of you like having the things that I make. And I wish that I could just sit here and crank out crochet stuff, you know, all day, every day. But my body is like, I don't think so, lady. Oh, yay. Oh, Ian, you have a mini borb, right? Wait, did I send you your mini borb? No, I can't. Some of you grab so many things from me that I can never remember what all I have or haven't sent to you yet. And I don't think I've sent you your brown bird. There was something else I was going to send it with. What was it? Or is that it? Is that all I need to send you? Somebody did a giveaway of it and you won it, I feel like. So that needs to happen. Nomi, your double chicky, Ian's borb. And there was one other thing, but I think I sent that already. I think that's from Maz. Seriously though, Maz, thank you. I appreciate that, you know, some of you guys really love the things I make. 'Cause you know, I'm not too shabby. I like the stuff I make. I think it's cute. I think it's I'm proud of it. I don't deny that I have learned and gained some skills and come a long way with it since I started doing Ami, like, I don't know, what is it, like 5 years ago now? But yes, I need to pack up all of the keychains too. So tomorrow we're spending the day with my sis. She goes back on Sunday. Hopefully I should be able to get all that stuff. Yeah. Did I do something with your spiral cup? No, I haven't touched it. Right, and that's why I didn't like sit and try to crank out like 4 more of those today. I stopped and I went upstairs and, you know, hung out with Moni in the air conditioning and folded laundry and you know, did some other stuff. Yeah, it's not fun when you have a head full of steam to have to tell yourself to put things down. I got a little bit of progress on the Hello Kitty, the Pretty Guardian Hello Kitty Sailor Moon doll last night, and then the skirt part of the dress foiled me. Hi, Bean. It was so fun to hang out in your Camp Chaos session today and to just revel in the fact that we are also long lost twiblings from maybe some far, far away constellation. Who knows? Guys, Bean did puppets today, and that's what we're doing as well. I'm gonna do crocheted finger puppets so that it's an easy thing for people who are beginning crocheters. Here, I could zoom on this a little bit. But then also I'm gonna offer an option for people. I'm like, hey, if you don't crochet, we'll show you how to do some basic puppet making. And I ended up having to walk away, so I didn't see if you finished your project. I came back and you had rated somebody, and I was very sad. But also happy that I got to spend the time with you that I did. Like-minded weirdos, yes. Beans resub alert is the the internet gave Vitus I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but he became known just as Weird Russian Singer, right? And that's our follow alert here. And it's a sub alert over in Bean's channel. I was like, no way. You feel like Vitus is an actual alien and you're into it. Yeah. So do you know much about him? Over his career, he has repeatedly been accused of, like, there's no way that you could possibly actually be singing like that. People accuse him of, like, lip syncing and stuff. And he proves it over and over again live in a bunch of videos. And he's also wildly, insanely popular in China. Like, sell out shows all over China. So interesting. He's just one of those people, man. There's a beatboxer. And this guy admittedly does use production. But that is also an art. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But his name is it Taras Stanin? Yeah. He does covers and he's like kind of blown up recently. And he's like a beatboxer. And I think he's also a Russian guy. What's up with that? But he still just only uses his voice and production. Yes. And he makes some crazy noises. And there's people who have, I've seen all these reaction videos of people who are like into beatboxing, or they are, vocal coaches or whatever. And they watch his stuff and they're just like, their jaw drops. I hear Ramona calling to me, and she was upstairs bathing so that she would be ready for tomorrow when we have to get up. I might need to step away. And actually, our ad break is coming pretty soon, so maybe we should just do that a little bit early. Miro put the reminder about show and tell in chat. If you've never been here for Discord show and tell, we do that in a specific channel in the Discord under the Twitch category to separate it from everything else so that you understand that you're posting somewhere where it will be shown on screen. Please don't post any pictures of people under the age of 18 if their faces appear in the photo. Just slap a cute little smiley face emoji over it or a heart or something. It's okay if we can't see their face. And you know, all the other usual common sense rules apply. We'd love to see your art. We'd love to see your food, whatever you feel like sharing. And we'll do that after the break. And, you know, if people pop in and they post something in there and they let me know like later in the stream, that's fine. I just like to make sure to specifically dedicate time to it after the first ad break. People are here. There is 1, 2, 3 pictures, all from Raven Blackheart in there. If anyone else wants to add to it, I'll be happy to look at it when I come back. Thank you so much for staying through the ad breaks. I do appreciate it. I do them in 3-minute blocks rather than multiple interruptions per hour. Maybe it's growing up an 80s kid where that was how commercials ran on our TV shows. You forgot to take a picture of your latest make. There's a picture, but it's got where you work on it. Can you draw something over that or whatever? I don't know. Up to you. We do try to discourage people from doxing themselves. Like if somebody's license plate is showing, we'll ask them to repost it. You can probably edit it. Yeah, I mean, but you know, only if you feel like it. I'd love to see it. You know, I would love to see it. Okay, y'all, I'll be right back. Thank you so much for staying. Wow. Wow. Oh no. I've been rickrolled. You rickrolled me. We're no strangers to no.
Clip this.
Hello, welcome to 9.5 Kitchen, where we're going to be making the most basic ass Midwestern chili you've ever seen.
Did you make it?
Piece of candy. Ooh, 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 piece of candy.
Mom, can you touch this?
Oh my god! Oh! Ugh! I'm never doing that again. Ugh. Ugh. I can. Wait.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Are they doing
They're having a bit war.
Okay.
Hey, you're supposed to. You know what?
Do more bits!
No. Somebody clip that. Clip my kid going, do more bits.
And I'm about to not be so supportive of this. That's right. Oh. Whoa, did you see that? That was cool. No. Nobody expects the land boat. Chaos.
I'm sorry, I'm woefully, no, I haven't. Woefully undereducated. Oh my God, she just smeared her hand that has like pumpkin pie filling all over my face. You're a mess. I break your stream. She says, I break your stream. It's you, you're a witch, dude. Full on, fully chaotic evil. Thank you for the sub! Oh, oh, that's rich! Tumble, did you... Wait. Tumble! Did you really think you were gonna get me to be quiet by saying shh in my chat? Yes, all the lulz.
This is what a normal piece of pizza is supposed to look like. Look at that abomination. Actually not.
Get out of the way!
Actually not an abomination.
They're trying to watch me suffer!
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ha.
I'm a nasty woman. I'm a nasty woman. I'm a nasty woman. Such a nasty woman.
Sour cream. I was thinking about using apple cider vinegar. I'm not gonna put sugar in it because the hubs can't have it. Okay. 1 yellow cucumber.
No.
Okay, bye, 9.
Tuna. What? Like you wouldn't do the same thing, Tuna. Okay.
He's resin
Oh my
this
God.
time.
Oh my God. Help me. Tell me you wouldn't do the same thing. There's a rift to go. Hell yeah. Flattery will get you everywhere, super curly one.
All right. Lego explosion. Nothing unusual. Everything is fine. This is fine. Not distracting at all. All right, you ready? Maybe we don't need this to be such a large piece of tape.
I'm not sure if you don't quite realize what you're up against asking me to throw my coffee away. They'll be ripping it from my cold, dead, wrinkled, caffeinated hands.
Buttspot is not explainable. Your wife loves fart humor too, so you're used to it. This is for your wife. Please clip that and make sure you send it to her.
Lotus, it's okay, Lotus.
I don't know if you're still here, Pumpkin, but thank you for hanging out. I got her all settled in her PJs and everything. She's just, it's hard to sleep when it's hot, you know? And we're just all night owls, and I did realize though, I was like, okay, we have to dial it back and go back to like, I was letting her just kind of, because she likes to put music on when she wants to go to sleep. She figured out my very simple password for the TV in her room. And I was like, she hasn't really started figuring out stuff like, well, then today she comes up and says, Mommy, I need a real YouTube account. I said, what do you mean? She's like, well, I need to sign in on a real YouTube account. And I'm like, but you have YouTube Kids. And she's like, I said, oh, are you looking at regular YouTube on your TV? We can't have that. I was like, okay, we're gonna have to, because she's just also like, she'll sneak her remote back in her room. And I was like, all right, we're just gonna have to figure some stuff out where you just have like a hard deadline for when you're allowed to watch TV until. And I probably should have been doing that all along. I'm a little too lenient sometimes. Jay, which is 18. So I'm gonna have to be the mean mom now. She was very mad at me, and I said, I know you don't understand this now, but it is my job to protect you. I'm protecting you. You're not ready for a lot of the things that are on those regular TV shows and YouTube. You're just not. You're not old enough. The day will come plenty soon. It's hard when you have an age gap in the house. It's hard when you have kids who are older, who, you could be comfortable with them watching some more mature rated stuff. And then you have a little one who wants to like walk into the room and hang out while somebody's watching, like my husband will be trying to watch like The Boys or something. And I'm like, you are definitely not allowed in the room while that show is on. I don't want to watch that show. Call me a big weenie. I don't care. It's too much. And it's fine that it exists. I don't think that it shouldn't be on. I just don't have any interest in watching something that graphic. I was watching The Office while I was folding laundry upstairs. I'm like, I just want something funny and just kind of ridiculous and yeah. I just reloaded chat. I was like, is chat broken? It's all good. You take your time.
9.5 is a big bad meanie, but that is why we love her as the streamer. 9 po hugru hug virtual hug.
Aw, Papagacy, thank you. That's so nice. Thanks for the bits. How are you doing? I hope you're staying cool. I appreciate the support. Hey, I mean, unfortunately, that's part of being a parent. Sometimes it is part of being a streamer, is just like having to set firm boundaries and be like, you know what? We are not going to do this. And, you know, kids her age are, it's hit and miss whether or not they will, you know, accept stuff like that right off the bat. There's still, I think there's still some, like, you know, when they're toddlers, they learn that word no. Boy, do they ever love that word no. Kids love that word no when they first learn it. So it's all good though. I'm only a meanie when I have to be. Thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate it. I am trying very hard to be very budget conscious, and you know, it's hard because I still got to buy groceries and we got to pay the mortgage. We have fixed expenses, and you know, variable ones that have to do with survival. And I broke down. I had to buy new sneakers. My old ones were like 3 or 4 years old and they're falling apart. Finally starting to fall apart. But I'm trying very hard to be good. And to save up all that support that you guys are showing the channel and start looking for a second vehicle in earnest. Like, we've been keeping our eyes open, but nothing in our price range really has popped up. My husband says he has somebody who comes into the shop who works at a dealership who says, you know, this is what they say. Most people just want to say stuff. But they have commented that they might be having a few vehicles that are like kind of what we're looking for, which would be for me to take the Subaru and for him to drive an EV, or maybe not. We would have to figure it out, but probably if I'm going to be carting kids around, most of the time it would be better for me to be in the thing that is like very safe in the inclement weather. Oh my God. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And, you know, but we also, and I do this, what I do is I don't know about you, but I give myself an allowance. I give myself a bit allowance. And, you know, we still have to be able to have like fun money and stuff, you know, if it's at all possible. Like, we need to reward ourselves for our hard work and all that. So like, I've had to cut back on some other things, but I usually buy so many bits and then I have those to toss at people. I used to spend more money on bits more regularly, but I've told myself now it's like, okay, you gotta watch it with that. It's important to take care of the contributions that people have made to what we do here. And I need to pay bills. I need to feed kids. I need to get a vehicle so I can transport myself and them. And it's not just a, you know, potential job thing and like business thing for like the shop and stuff. It's also a safety thing. You know, like I want to be able to go and grab them from school if it's necessary. I want to be able to take them to urgent care if it's necessary, you know, stuff like that. So, gosh, we hope it's not, right? We don't want to deal with those things, but. And I would also be able to use it to take you guys to go see cool stuff. Especially at first, of course, I would not have a stream going while I'm driving. Maybe never. There are people who do it and use TTS for certain things. And I'm sure that they are doing everything they can to do it as safely as they can. But those are usually my assumption. Hopefully those are people that are very experienced drivers. And so, you know, they know not to look at their phone and what's going on Twitch while they're driving and stuff. Very dangerous. Like nothing, not content creation or what's going on Instagram or Facebook or work emails or any of it are worth getting into a wreck and getting hurt yourself or hurting somebody else. Yeah, there's that too. Wouldn't want to be giving somebody a way to follow you to your destination. Maybe I should save this because we still have some stuff to do down here. See. Oh, you punk. I had you out earlier. Oh my gosh, are you serious? It probably is. I mean, if you have it like, you know, on a hands-free thing or whatever, I think you might be able to get away with it in some fashion. Or like if it's not, maybe if like Twitch was in the background. But yeah, just considering whether it's worth it, you know. But I know for a lot of IRL folks, you know, people that do IRL outdoor like travel content, it's hard because they want to be able to show people like the environs. That's kind of the whole point. How you doing, Sir Royal? How's your night going? Is everybody chilled out? You have night owls like I do. I was like, who is it?
Excuse me. It's just a little.
It's why does it keep cutting off when you do it? Bad bot.
Excuse me. It's just a little too.
Other kid has been in a room for a while. You should probably check on her. Yeah, when they're quiet, that's definitely 9 fart lol. How you doing, Karen? I love you. Yes. And I don't know if I specifically thanked you, Ian, for using bits to embiggen that, Astro Canuck emote. What's going on, Bag of Donuts? Yeah, that's fine, but then you guys, everybody needs to be done eating and get teeth brushed and be in bed at 11 o'clock. That's a half an hour from now. Yeah, I'm saying half an hour from now. Expecting that probably everybody will be actually settled down by like more like 11:30 maybe. If we're lucky. Fine. Got a bunch of random stuff here. For some ones. You're trying to sell your Louis Vuitton wallet, but no one wants to buy it. I have no love for the big fashion house stuff, personally. I don't care about any of that. My sister did Poshmark for a long time and is like all up in that stuff. And would probably be an awesome person for you to talk to about that. But she had to quit because she had some very, very serious health issues and she just couldn't keep up with any of that stuff. Like enough for her to be like trying to keep up with work and family and stuff. But I know she's done quite well with it. I gave her a pair of nice designer high heels that somebody else had. I had somehow or other gotten from. Oh, that's right. It was a neighbor that moved out. You guys can't see what I'm doing. A neighbor that moved out of their house and they left a bunch of stuff. And then another neighbor came to visit us and just brought a bunch of this stuff. Ah, it was a gift, I see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Thank you also, Karen, for the, what is it called? Dramatic fart sticker. Thank you. Were you here the other day? I think you were. When we found the reverse fart. Oh, that's annoying. Well, you know, where are you trying to sell it? eBay, Poshmark. Where are you trying to sell it? Actually, you're supposed to do this one. Oh, man. Yeah. Thank you. I need to combine those two into one sound. Why am I like this? Why do I think this is so funny? Why? Oh my goodness. I have like staging of like where this is where the beverages that I'm drinking goes, and then over here is where the can goes so I can remember to take it upstairs. Any more? One. Ah, right there. Get out of there. There's like a little piece of wax stuck right here. I got it. Yeah, I don't know. It is a distraction. You like to move it, move it. It is Wincing. How are you? Oh yeah, no, we haven't done it. There was only one thing. You just jumped. I'm sorry. There's two. Two things. Yes, let's do it. Thank you for the reminder. "5 seconds apiece, and then the blue tit chose violence." They're fighting over this millet or whatever this is, and this bird feeder. Get out of here, man! And John posted, you made this shirt for 4th. Awesome, John. Very cool. John, if you want to post a link to your online store, please feel free. You're welcome to do it. Please do. It's fine. Every time Finn is down here, I feel like my headphones sound different afterwards. I swear. I don't know what he's doing. He was playing content warning with Henry. They were screaming their faces off. I'm like, oh my God. You guys are those kids right now. They were very good, though. I gave them a time limit. I said, you guys have 90 minutes. Sure, bag of donuts. You know, just as long as it follows the rules. That's all. I'm gonna have a good time tonight. Tonight. Good time tonight. Oh no. I don't know. I mean, I can't really tell. It kind of almost looks like, hey, what's up? Yeah. Sometimes this is how I feel. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get out of this, but yeah, parkour time. Wow. I mean, props, you know? Oh, wait. We didn't look at this. Caught the crochet bug. Started a tank top pattern that you've been eyeing. Very cool. Awesome. Yay. Love it. And is this your yarn or someone else's? So royal. Very cool. Yeah. 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 Cragon. 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 Craggy. You're like, please don't. Thank you for your first time chat. Yes. And since we got Kragan? I don't know. Is it from a game? Pronunciation guide, please. We got 2 cats, same litter. Boy cat is much more adventurous, and he will bring us presents from all, like Kragan, all around the neighborhood. Girl kitty, if the mouse is inside the house, it's done for, but she doesn't wander to go hunt. But then between the 2 cats and our 2 Jack Russell mixes, I haven't seen a rodent inside in over a year or 2 now. But, and like, we live in a 100-year-old house, so they can get in. There's plenty of ways for them to get in, but they don't get out. It's like Hotel California. And they're cute, but you don't want them inside. So I had a, oh, you're allergic to cats. This is very pretty. You said this is leftover from last year's Advent that you have laying around. I love these colors. You know what this reminds me of? Was it ice cream themed? Was your Advent ice cream themed? I feel like this is like mint chocolate chip. And this is like tutti fruity. Or maybe this is this rainbow sherbet down here? Yeah, I mean, depends on where you live, right? Bag of donuts and what kind of house it is and all that stuff. But the house is in good shape in a lot of ways for being 100. But there's just no end of ways for them to get in if they want to. And we could try to figure out where all those places are. And then, you know, unfortunately, there's a lot of we are right up against a bunch of natural springs, and so like the earth is just sort of constantly shifting. We're actually probably going to have to do some work to keep our front yard from just eroding. But anyways, Boy Kitty is very good at hunting, so they don't make it inside. Or if they do, they don't last long. It was based on a rose gold flamingo picture. Random, you know. They are a soft fade, but you accidentally skipped on one of them and was not going back when you realized 20 rows later. Oh, yeah, whatever. I like it. I think it looks good. And I'm excited to see what it looks like when you're finished. Oh my gosh, this really is your wallpaper. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but before we got the cats, I had some stuff from a Halloween costume that I had made for my son when he wanted to be one of those bunnies from the Rabbids. If you guys know that video game and show franchise. And I did this whole paper mache helmet, and it was like really, really cool, and they found it. And it was flour paste, like wheat flour paste, and that just seemed like a nice... Somebody's like, oh, you left us flour jerky. I hope that goes okay and it's an easy fix. And I'm sorry, because being without appliances like that really sucks. You don't realize how much you depend on them until they're not functioning. We figured out some stuff, and we actually have an indoor vent system now, because when someone came to look at and try to clean our vents, they described there were no less than 4 turns to try to get the vent to the outside of the house. And there's just no way you can keep that from blocking up over and over and over again. And it just poses this constant fire hazard situation. So instead I bought this indoor vent thing. Yeah, so it's like a little tank. And, you know, they still recommend that you use metal hosing from the back of the machine into it. It's a little plastic box, and it has a wire filter and then like a, you know, foam type filter, and then a tray of water at the bottom. And you still have to clean the lint drawer in the dryer. The rest of the lint that manages to get through goes through the exhaust vent, you know, the hose, and ends up passing over that tray, or getting caught in the filter. And you change the filter every so often on like this indoor vent thing, and you have to pull the tray out and dump the water fairly frequently. Like, I would say probably you can go maybe 3 loads of clothes before you have to, like, if you're doing a lot of laundry all in one day, you could probably do 3 before you'd want to change it. And eventually the filter will need to be changed out too. I've only had to change the filter inside of it once. Yeah, see, we can't do that. There's no way to get all of it out. and they told us it was like you can't even really he was like it's just completely blocked up. And so what was happening was it was backing up all the way into the vent in the house. And I don't even want to describe to you what it looked like when I pulled that thing out and disconnected it. It was bad. And it was very clear why my clothes weren't drying. And I'm really glad I got all that crap out of my house. It was disgusting. So I wish that, but the problem is it's too far away from the wall. Yeah, that was the other thing the guy said. He was like, eventually this would have caused a fire. And I said, I knew something was wrong. And I don't understand why. Anyway, I don't want to have to go out to my garage to do laundry. And I guess also our garage, it used to be just a carport. It didn't used to be a closed-in garage. You've had the opposite happen when you moved from the apartment to your house. You went from an 18-foot long pipe to a 4-foot long pipe. Wow. So this thing is the solution. You have to keep an eye on the water tray. You have to keep an eye on the filter that's inside of it. You want to use the same type of metal hose in the back. I forget what it's called. You're so sunburned. You've been working a whole week in the sun with no days off, but you get paid tomorrow, and you and your stepdad are going to the mall. Please take care of your skin. I don't want to harass you. I don't want to give you a hard time. I don't want to mom you. Bag of donuts. Everybody should wear sunscreen if they're out in the sun. Are you wearing sunscreen? If you're spending a lot of time out in the sun, extended period of time out in the sun regularly, a little here and there is great for you. It helps you create vitamin D. Okay. Good. What is that? You need mama? Hold on one second. What, sweetheart? Oh, yeah, of course I can. In fact, maybe we'll put on words on stream for a little bit for everybody, and I will go read to Moni because it's time for her to go lay down. I love you, honey. No worries. Do your thing. Thank you, Miro. Thank you so much, Miro. Huh. I wonder what that longest word is. It's not jumping out at me right away. Soviet? I would feel like that's a proper word, but maybe not. Is Tove, T-O-V-E, is that a word? Nope. That's a word, though. There, I'm done. Veto. Oh, yeah, you got it. Vets, V-E-T-S. All right, I'll be back in a little bit, you guys. Okay, I'm back. Thank you, Miro. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Welcome in. Ramona was hilarious. She was replacing all the words in her bedtime story with the word fart. Cola is going to be up there. What is this word between sail and soil? Arid, so royal. Myself on that round. Arid, so royal. Clues, clue overall this this go round. S is fake. Empire is the longest word. Ripe, peer, mire. Yeah, don't forget to check if your prime is ready. Thank you, so royal. Meep? That's not gonna be up there. I just got rhyme, R-I-M-E. How's it going, Dragonfire? Please, everybody, give our friend Arity Camwife a follow. Awesome friend of the stream. Fellow artist. Really awesome community member all across makers and crafting and creative. Yeah, S is fake. I was like, maybe it starts with an E earlier, and then I was like, nah, I don't think there's anything that, and then I remembered Emir. One more, can we get it? Prim, P-R-I-M, Prim. Oh, I can't guess it. Poop. Poop. Ah, well. Would have been a full clear. I'm gonna give you guys the points. Poop. Anxiety. I was like, okay, maybe the X is real. Or maybe the X is fake. When I did toxin, I was like, oh, but maybe the X is fake, but it isn't. It's the O that's fake. Anxiety is the longest word. We've got taxi already. Exit is going to be up there. Tiny, T-I-N-Y. Anti, A-N-T-I. Nice. And ante, A-N-T-E, like ante up in poker. Excellent. Ooh, next. Next is up there. Tiny. One more. After tiny is Yeti. Oh, very good. Very good. So royal. Full clear on that one. So royal. Myself, Eridicam wife, so royal myself. You can nail the 4-letter words. Sometimes I struggle more with the 4-letter words than I do with the big long words. Like, I don't know why, but I just looked at that and I was like, oh, it's forget. V is fake. Forget is the longest word. And now you guys are going to have to fill in the rest. I'm generally better at the longer words. I mean, I can get a bunch of the other ones too, but like wrote is up there. Tore, T-O-R-E. Gore is already up there. For, already up there. You guys are so good. Frog. That is a 4-letter word around here. Fort. Already up there. What's between? Oh, fret. Ah, so royal, you got it. Fairt? Fairt. Goer. Very good. Forte. Oop. There we go. Forte, gopher. Excellent. One more 5-letter word. That was a guess. Could it be something that starts with E? I was right. Is that ergot? Ergot? I mean, ergo is E-R-G-O with no T. Interesting. Five letters or more, chat. 5 letters or more. Could not type that word for the life of me. 5 letters or more. It's not an L. The hidden letter is not an L. I tried length. 8. It is an I. 18? 18! The hidden letter is 18. E-I-G-H-T-E-E-N. 5 letters or more. 8 and night are both up there. Thine. Tinge. T-I-N-G-E. Engine. No, that would require 2 N's. Hinge. Oh, it's already up there. Clue already got it. Oh, those require a second H. Oh, wow. Nice job. Arid Ecam Wife and Clues Clues saving it for us. Yeah, this one stumped me. Ooh, Nay. Neigh was the last one you got. So royal. Nice. Clues Clue, myself, so royal on that round. So royal, Arid, and myself overall. Heading into level 19. Arid just got partake. So Taker is going to be up there. Partake. After. Parakeet. Parakeet. Parakeet is the longest word, so fart is hidden. Retake. Retake. I just got retake. Parakeet is the longest word. U is fake. And R is the hidden letter. Let's see. Oh, man. That was a rough one. That was a tough one. Level 19. Very good, everybody. Level 19 is awesome. Especially when we really... Typically, we don't get to level 20 when we only have, like, maybe... Like, we only had 7 people playing overall during that entire game. And we only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us guessing in that round. So that's pretty dang good. Thank you guys for playing some words on stream while I read to my daughter. I appreciate y'all hanging out when I need to take a longer break so I can go take care of my family. Very much appreciate it. Now we're trying to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. I'm questioning whether or not it's a good idea. You're off to bed. Good night, So Royal. Sleep well, everyone. Exclamation point 9 nice for So Royal. Sleep well, friends. Sweet dreams. Yeah, I won't be on. I'm not going to be as much of a degenerate tonight as I was last night. I didn't have anywhere to go today. I kind of had a feeling my sister and her partner and my niece were gonna just want to do their own thing today. I texted her not too late in the morning and was like, hey, if you guys just want to do stuff, you know, as a family, like we don't have to tag along for every moment of your vacation up here. She was like, she texted me later and then Dame was like, yeah, we're down in Tillamook. We probably won't be back until late. I was like, all good. Me and my psychotic dogs and children will just hang out here and do mostly... I mean, you know, I wouldn't say I did nothing. I made this and I also worked on like 3 other projects and I folded some laundry and did some dishes and looked after puppies and kids all day. This is the mix it up thing. I can't find one I like. Why do you ask? Is there something... I mean, I shouldn't assume that there's anything wrong, but... Yes, it does. Although I did notice the last time we used it for that, the YouTube icon was like broken for some reason. Are you wondering why I'm not streaming simultaneously? Right. Oh, right. You're wondering why there's a Twitch icon next to... Yeah, I have used it for YouTube in the past. I see. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I know a lot of people were having huge issues viewing the stream when I was trying to multi-stream. So, like... You know, I don't want to just go ahead and blame that strictly on Twitch and say that they're discouraging people from multi-streaming by throttling somehow your video feed and making it so people have to refresh over and over again. I don't understand how everything works on the back end, so that might not be it at all, but regardless of whether it's intentional, it has the same effect, which is you're constantly losing viewers, which, you know, I try not to be hyper-focused on that, but one of the nice things about getting a raid is, you know, people bring people over. Sometimes somebody's lurking. It's support because it adds to the view count and helps people appear higher in the directory. Like, whether we like that part of this or not, it is a reality. And I noticed very poor retention from raids. Yeah, it actually reminds me I need to go in and unsubscribe from their premium service because I don't think I'm going to be using it. I know you can do this faster with the ones that hold more than one drill, but I haven't yet figured out a good way to use those. Ah. Yeah, I think that it's going to restream and then they're pushing it to your channel. I'm not 100% sure though. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. There's a couple of K spots down here. Couple of random stragglers. I want to say, if not halfway, very close. How are you, Esther Dragon? you meowing him? Oh, Moni, baby. Moni, we're not going to be able to get up in the morning if you don't go lay down. Do you want to hang out tomorrow with Aunt Andrea? What? Who should do it by themselves? No, I was talking about how today they took some time to themselves. Not tomorrow. Quit eavesdropping and letting me distract you. Give me a kiss. Oh, I love you. Down. I love you. Good night. She's so sweet. Busy teaching manga art to middle schoolers for summer school. Bless you. Master Dragon, bless you for being there to give kids something to do that's, creative and gets them maybe out of the house a little bit during the summer. Some kids are naturally just interested in being out in the sunshine as much as possible, but oh my goodness, what is going on? I think Athena tried to sit on one of my piles. And it didn't work out so well for her. Some of their stories are fun to read. Very cool. Oh, that's an F right there, not a K. Well, unfortunately, the funding that was available for free summer school for everybody has apparently run out. And so where we live, the last few summers in a row, they've had free summer school for everyone. And I think it's good for kids regardless of, their academic standing / grades, test scores, any of that stuff. Just having something to do, having a place to go for, part of the day, even if it's only a few days a week, is good for them. It's retaining some of that same sort of structure and routine of the school year. And, I understand if they don't have the money, they don't have the money, but it's just a big bummer that they're not doing it this year. Yeah, well, I think that might have come from a federal program that ended, and we don't have the resources to keep something like that going without that kind of assistance here. So This is for a private school. Most students take academics. Yours is a rare fun class offered. That's cool. Then you get to be the cool one. Yeah, you get to be the fun thing they get to do, not that they have to do. I'm glad they're offering something, you know, recreational. Kids need a creative outlet. And besides, there's all kinds of studies that have been done. I don't need to tell you this. It's been scientifically proven that, you know, getting kids involved in art and music helps with a lot of different things, including like, you know, for example, you're in a band, you know, you're like not only learning to play the instrument, you're learning to like coexist with a big group of other people and to cooperate and to collaborate. And it does stretch your brain and help you do better in other subjects. Or exercise your brain, like Miro said. Yeah. You know, we neither my husband nor I, he's certainly more athletically inclined just naturally than I am. And he did play some sports in school. He played I know he played football for a little while. And he quickly decided he didn't want to do that anymore. For one thing, just the people who were involved. They were not kids he got along with at school. Some of them were just straight up like bullies to him and his friends. So he didn't continue doing sports, but I was just straight up bad at them. And it's okay. Actually, there were a couple of sports I think I could have done really well at, including things like, you know, maybe track and field or cross country. And any soccer position, you know, or as we know, the whole rest of the world calls it football. We just insist on calling it a completely different sport, football, over here. As long as I don't have to be the one primarily responsible for trying to score goals, like if I'm, you know, a midfielder or something like that, golden. And all the girls in my early PE class when I was in high school were like, why don't you try out for soccer? And I was like, that is so nice of you. And this might be the first time any jocks have ever been nice to me. But number one, I would have to give up I didn't want to give up being in even one play. And at my school, if you were an athlete, there would be like at least one play probably that you wouldn't be able to be involved in because of scheduling conflicts. Some students complain about writing when they'd rather have you show them how to draw Goku or Tanjiro. Right. So you are, you know, you're really trying to like give them like an actual art class. And they're like, just show me how to draw my favorite characters. Come on. I just want to impress people with how well I can draw, yeah, Goku or whoever. That's funny. It is art and writing. And I mean, when you get into the upper, you know, echelons of creating comic books, clearly you're not doing all of it. You know, if you're like working for Marvel or DC or, you know, even Dark Horse or Image or, you know, a bunch of the other bigger. And, you know, a lot of those actually aren't even the ones directly putting the things out. I feel like. You'd think I would know more about it considering we own a shop. But like, you know, you're a colorist or you're you know, you do lettering or or you're a writer. But when you start out, you know, and a lot of people are doing it all independently now and not even going through, you know, big companies like the ones I mentioned and all the others that are out there that are like mid to large size, just putting their own stuff out, doing like Kickstarters and what have you. But they need to understand. It's like when they made all of us take all the different classes like scene design, costume design, lighting, makeup, actual tech crew. Like, to get our bachelor's in theater, all of us had to complete, you know, coursework to understand all the different components that go into theatrical production. You couldn't just only study scene design or only study acting. I always thought it would be cool to do the lettering. But I feel like a lot of the smaller comics I see nowadays, they don't even bother with having somebody do it by hand. It's clearly just a font. One comic my husband brought home for me was like, there was so many like printing errors and layer mishaps. And hey, you know, it's like if it's somebody who's small. I don't even know what to say to that. Impact. I mean, first of all, it's actually a chicken. First of all, I know you're just always looking for some, you know, excuse to riot and what have you. It's fine. I'm used to your. This is your. It's your calling card, apparently.
Chicken attack!
And that was you too. Oh no, actually it was Astro Dragon. I was gonna say next is gonna be 49 times, and then which is the other one you like to do? Maybe it's corn. Yep.
What do you like about corn?
It's cold.
A big hunk of knobs, it has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
It's cold.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like I have that many of those.
I mean, look at this thing. When it's right at the title.
It's in the title. I'll give you a hint. It's in the title. Be my guest. I never want to see bread. Well, that's not true. I don't want to go that far. Da, 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 da. Bum, bum, bum. Bow, 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 bow. Da, do, do, do. Ah. It's not Momo from Avatar, though. Pew. I have never watched that. Well, I've seen your drawings.
Welcome to the fart zone.
Smorf! Thank you so much, Smorf. Thanks for reading, friend. How are you?
To the fart zone.
Yes, don't forget, you can spam fart zone.
Welcome to the fart zone. Welcome to the fart zone.
What'd you get up to on stream?
To the fart zone. Welcome to the fart zone. Welcome to the fart zone. To the fart zone.
Indeed, welcome. Art, you worked on a dinosaur. Awesome. If you have pictures you want to share with us, or you're welcome to post any links you want. Thank you so much for raiding. That is the first raid tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So Smorf, you get to pick my pair I wear. If you want, I'll show you all the choices again. Let me know. Or if you already know what you want, just tell me in chat. I appreciate you. Welcome in, readers. If you haven't been here before, I am 9.5 and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. Yes. A very bold restaurant coworker gave me this nickname many years ago. The pixel hearts. I don't actually think I have those down here, believe it or not. And I'm not sure where they are. I have Party Chicks, I have Batgirl, I have Berry Jam Hexagons, I have Cats in Yarn, I have Irises, I have Skulls and Roses, I have Cheetah Spots, I have Buffalo Plaid, I have Pumpkin Pin Dot, Coffee Beans, Grogu, Rainbow Knit, Arcade Maze, Purple Sparkle, Neon Green, and the comic book ones. They called? Pop art. Those just swap right out. It's the coolest thing ever. You can just change your eyewear up without having to have a bunch of separate pairs of glasses. If you're interested in them, I do have an affiliate link. They're pretty cool. I have the Wanda frames, and I got them in like a nice understated plain black. I'm just using this tool to try and straighten out these drills a little bit. They're a little bit wobbly. I just pushed some of them off. How dare I? There's Smorf's link tree. You've been here the whole time. You thought I ended stream. We did a words on stream break, bag of donuts, earlier so I could read to Ramona, and then she replaced all the words in her bedtime story with the word fart. Like every other word. Your art piece is in show and tell, sure. Big ol' orange dinosaur. It's my favorite color. Very cool. Uranosaurus. Uranosaurus. Am I saying that right? Progress. Cool. I don't know what you're talking about, Arid. We were both giggling so hard. It was really funny. I love that kid. She's pretty special. I mean, you know, of course, we always think that of our own kids, but... so yeah, just chilling out here, trying to literally chill. It's been very hot here today. And I already did some crocheting earlier today, so I thought I would just get this out and work on it for a little bit. We're making some pretty good progress. I'd say we're definitely at least 50% of the way through this. Stop it. Sometimes these just do not want to cooperate and, like, turn over in the tray. Just making sure I didn't have any other random spots where this color was needed over here before I go ahead and use this last one that I had out. Fart. Oh, bag of donuts. I know that can be a pain. Please get some good sleeps. If you guys want to wish our friend Bag of Donuts a good sleep and sweet dreams, you can type !99 in the chat if you want.
Welcome to the Fart Zone.
Oh, hey, Golden. How you doing?
Welcome to the Fart Zone.
Thanks, Golden. Bag of Donuts is like, I was going to go to bed. Now there's a squirrel raid, and we get to Fart Zone.
Welcome to the Fart Zone. Welcome to the Fart Zone. Welcome to the Fart Zone.
I snooze the ads. Zero.
Welcome to the Fart Zone. To the Fart Zone. To the Fart Zone.
It's going. That's what happens when you raid here now. You'll probably never make that mistake again. Thank you, Golden. I appreciate you. I hope you had a good stream. What were you up to tonight? We are diamond painting a lemur, which actually happens to be my favorite animal, despite what most people would think. It's not a chicken. Chickens are great. Don't get me wrong. I like chickens. The whole thing with chickens becoming the centerpiece of the channel was a complete accident. Playing Palia with Heather. Palia with Heather. Very good. Also played SR. Yes. We haven't played SR since the fall of last year. But every once in a while, I will dust off the old mobile app and play with a captain. I'll place with a captain from time to time if I'm feeling like I want to help them out or whatever. And we have a lot of friends that like to play Palia. I got access to it when it first, not like very first came out, not like alpha or anything. But they sent me a link right in my dashboard here on Twitch, and I asked, would you like to check this out? And I played about 10 minutes of it. I got lost, couldn't figure out where I was, and I shut the game down. I'm sure there's probably some easy way for me to have figured out how to get back to where I was supposed to be or whatever. But I was just like, yeah. And it's not to say that I wouldn't give it another chance either, or that I'm trying to say that I thought it was bad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I've just never played that type of game, so like I felt very lost. Literally and figuratively. Well, if you would like to share it, we can get you a permit, and then you can just type the link yourself in the chat. So let us know if you want to do that, because we love to help support people, you know, like not just here on Twitch, but elsewhere as well. How long you been playing Palia? Is it? Are you as addicted to it as my friend? You might know Kim. I don't know. Kim for the day. And I think Kim is Kim on vacation right now? Kim has been pushing for Twitch partner, you guys. If she hasn't unlocked the app yet, she's very close. Please make sure you show Kim some love the way you guys showed me. Give her that awesome support that we're known for here in Makers and Crafting and art and all the creative channels, categories. That was a lot of that color. Yeah, Kim for partner. Thank you for using your biddies to make that big and grab people's attention. It's very nice of you. Ian. So what do you need for affiliate, Ian? You like how I turned that right around on you there? You've been playing a lot recently. Heather got you into it. You play every Friday with her, but this week you've been getting on once a day to do the gifting because you were behind in that department and wanted more quests. Ah, I see. Oh, wait, what? We looked at the dinosaur. Right? We looked at Smorf's dinosaur. Was there something else? Because I don't see anything there. In the show and tell channel, I don't see anything else. Aster Dragon, did you post something? If you didn't put it in show and tell, then I haven't seen it. And you're welcome to cross post. I just don't. The other day I very nearly, because, you know, I broke my rule and was doing other stuff besides show and tell in the Discord while I was live. And thank goodness I didn't dox anyone. There wasn't anything sensitive, no personal information. You were saying yes to the dino sharing. All good. Cool. Yeah. I didn't get affiliate until the January after I started streaming because I was very, very, very inconsistent. And I was streaming Fortnite, which was only streaming Fortnite for someone like me starting out completely fresh to content creation, ill-advised. I'm not saying you shouldn't stream what you want to. I'm saying come up with like 2 things. That you do on stream. And one of them could be a creative thing. It doesn't have to be, but it took you almost 3.5 months to get affiliate. Yeah, it was like 5 months. But yeah, it's when I switched to doing stuff that was about like, you know, sharing hobbies. You know, gaming as a hobby, of course, but something like Fortnite is such a huge game, and there's so many people streaming it at any given time that if you don't already have some kind of a, you know, some support and some community built up, if you try to start there and try to meet people, it's going to be difficult. Of course, there's plenty of ways you can go about, like, networking and getting to know folks. Like, no matter what kind of content you're doing. But, you know, we often tell people this here. You know, coming in right away and wanting to promote yourself or somebody else, it's just... I understand people are just looking for, you know, how do I get people to come to my channel? But that just says, I want something from you, and I'm not even concerned with what you're doing here. It's kind of the message that you're sending somebody. And I learned that pretty early on from someone without having to experience being called out for it myself. I heard them explaining all this, and I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Like, the analogy I use is you wouldn't walk in to a live performance like a play or something like that and be like, hey, come see me in my play down the hall. At any rate, I forget why I started talking about this. Oh, because it can be hard sometimes to get, like, you know, affiliate or whatever. But like, look at, I would like to use you as an example, Ian. Look at Ian, who's not going to have any trouble with it whatsoever, I think. Well, I have no idea where that one went. And a big part of that is because you have invested genuine energy in other communities. You have supported people heavily, like, in their chat. You have supported this channel a ton. And by being here, you know, as well as purchasing things from me, donating to our charities, you don't have to do that. And you would still be valued. And appreciated. And when our friends who spend a lot of time with us when you spend a lot of time with us, well, you know, that's what you get what you give. You know? I may not be able to make it to every single one, but I'll do my best, you know? I try to spread that time that I have to hang out with people out amongst, you know, all the different people who are on at any given time. It's hard. I'm happy to have so many awesome friends that also stream, but it makes it difficult to pick someone to watch sometimes because I almost always, during the day when I'm not streaming, I'm often on my phone and I can only watch one person at a time. I I know. Well, that's the thing, you know. That kind of enthusiasm for not just like one community, but like almost like a microcosm of communities. It doesn't go unnoticed. And you're doing a really great job with your fiber art stuff, so I'm glad you decided to start sharing it. Golden, you said you came up on diamond painting is this. It is high neve. It is a kind of like a paint by number, but you use little shiny quote unquote diamonds. Come on, camera. And there are all these different colors, and the picture tells you where to put each color. Yeah, they are really fun. They're relaxing. You don't have to think very hard about it. I mean, you got to pay attention to like where you're putting stuff, but yeah. I will do a little like lurk window. I'll have like a specific window open on my computer that's just for like the tabs of people I'm watching. Despite the fact that it probably would look like madness to most people, all my different windows and tabs, there is somewhat of a system to it. On my vertical monitor, I have my Twitch dashboard. I have all 4 of the email accounts I need to keep up with. My text messaging app that I display on my computer so I don't miss text messages like from my husband or my kids. And I usually let GiftBot pop open its browser on there. Also, by the way, I just wanted to tell you guys 39 out of 100 plus points. I don't know if I actually mentioned that when we were talking about a plus program earlier. Thank you. I maybe did. And I appreciate those of you that are paid recurring subscribers contributing to that amount. I know not everybody can afford to sub, but if we manage to get 300 at some point, 3 months in a row, then I'll be on a 70-30 revenue share on subs. Right now we're at 60-40, which is awesome. We qualified for level 1 of plus program. So thank you. There's lots of ways to support people, and I appreciate them all. Never want anyone to feel like, one type of support is better per se than another. And in fact, a lot of people would argue like, oh, well, you should ask people to tip you if you want them to be able to, you want to tell them what's the best way for all of their contribution. I am not saying this well. The streamer keeps more of tips. There we go. The streamer keeps more of the money that you contribute to them when you tip them, as opposed to subbing. That's obvious. But like, we wouldn't have the platform if it weren't for like ad revenue and people subscribing. Oh. I didn't see it, Neve, so it might have gotten blocked by our settings. It's hard to watch everyone. As you got older and got a full-time job, you didn't have time to watch all your friends anymore. Yeah. So not for Nikki. He's too ADHD to do this. I don't know. You said a bad word. Oh. I think it's just, you know, I don't know. I've been a internet dweller pretty much as soon as I could get access to it. I just thought it was cool. I was like, oh my God, what do you mean I could talk to someone who's from Belgium? Like, just right now. And not on a, you know, obviously you can make phone calls, but like. Oh, and look, here's a group of people who actually like are interested in the music I like, and I don't have to like. I can talk with them about music and not, you know, have the reaction I get from the clerk at the record store who treats me like I can't possibly have found all this music that I like by myself. Did your boyfriend tell you to buy this record? I'm not even kidding. I'm not making it up. I had someone ask me that when I went to the counter to pay for my stuff at a record store. Yes, I did, Nasjeff. I did see that. She called out inflation. It's so funny. At the end, she's like, I bet he can I bet he can hear me. She like, I bet he can hear me too. She really like laid it down. He's gonna get nowhere with that. Bloody hell. Oh my God. Oh, I don't remember, Arid. I remember thinking to myself, you probably just don't know what to do when a woman comes up to the counter, so. And I don't necessarily mean that in a negative way, per se. I mean, like, clearly you just don't know what to do. And I sort of feel bad for you. And some people, especially like music snobs, they just sort of have this attitude of like, well, you know, whatever I like is what's good and everybody else is, you know, is wrong. Like there's objective good or bad music, you know. And I find it's not worth it to argue with people like that a lot of the time. No. Well, basically they were almost in a weird way like doing like a backhanded compliment thing. Like I couldn't possibly be interested in this stuff on my, you know, on my own. Because it's good. I used to go hang out at a few places, but Barnes and Noble bookstores used to have listening stations. I don't know if they still do, where you could take any CD, or they might have even already had the music in them after a while. You going night-night is golden. Thank you so much for reading. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, so you could just like check out music and I would just like be standing there forever just listening to different, you know, new music. And that's how I found this band called Guided by Voices. And I don't listen to their music really a whole lot anymore, but that opened a door to like a whole other, like I already liked a lot of our like alternative stuff, and some of it was a little bit, you know, off the beaten path, but a lot of the alternative music, like, you know, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, all that stuff was on the radio. So even though it was different from, you know, the rock and roll that our parents listened to, it's still mainstream because it's on the radio. And I started finding out about all this music that they don't play on the radio, that maybe they play on college radio stations. And there was no internet for exchanging music the way there is now until around the time that I started finding that music. And then there was LimeWire, and there was Napster and all that. Several years ago, someone who was quite obviously much younger than you tried to tell you that your beadwork was old-fashioned and wasn't in style. You smiled and said, "Sweetie, I've been doing this since before you were born." You don't have to like it, but you could at least show respect for a skill that has taken a lot of time to learn. Yeah. Well, and I mean, yeah. Oh, these whippersnappers. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, yeah, was it? I didn't use it terribly much, but these like peer-to-peer file sharing services and stuff, they did make it easier to find new music that was like from, or like bootleg recordings of concerts and you know, stuff like that. I can understand why artists be upset by people being able to share their music without paying for it, but these big companies, rather than seeing an opportunity to monetize that and to make it so people could support artists by paying for the music, yeah, that person should not have said that to you. It's very rude. Arid, I'm sorry. Something I've tried to teach, particularly my middle child, is think. THINK before you speak. It's an acronym. Is it true? Is it helpful? Something can be true and not be helpful. You know? Is it inspiring or informational? That's, you know, you could say that's helpful too, but Moni, bed, baby, it's we're not gonna get you. I'm not gonna fight you in the morning. Is it necessary? And is it kind? And it's not that hard actually to do all those things. It's just not. Like, just stop before you say it. If it's just unkind. A middle kiddo sometimes just lacks a filter, and he's very smart. I'm like, doesn't matter. Just because you're right. Don't be that guy. It's one thing when it's with your friends, right? Oh, I'm glad. I love lemurs. They're my favorite animal. My very favorite. I might have to go lay down. And also have to go lay down with this child. Excuse me for yawning. Because she is wide awake. Yeah, their eyes and markings say boo, and their tail screams fun. Oh yeah, if you guys can finish that channel points challenge. That I have to do the karaoke in cosplay, and you guys get to pick which one from the ones that I have. Huh. Let's look and see. Do, 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 do. Here's a Moko teammate who just started 37 minutes ago. Let's go hang out with Ask Vaughn. Thank you guys very much for hanging out while I did some diamond painting. I hope you enjoyed watching me stick little plastic pieces to adhesive. You are the most talented, most interesting, and the most extraordinary person in the universe, and you're capable of amazing things because you are the special one. Thanks. That's very sweet. That's very kind. I mean, Ian, I did go to theater school.
Legendary.
How is there a hype train close? Did somebody else do...
This is not a
No!
train, it's a land boat and it's on fire.
I love you guys. Thank you for starting a hype train. Why? I'm like, okay, it's time to go. Everything, it's very quiet and that's cool. And I'm yawning and I don't want to bore anyone. And my kid is still awake. So I'll wrap it up.
Another one.
Okay, thank you.
One sub to jaded_.
Thank you. You guys are very sweet. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you for doing that for Jada Nico.
Ooh.
goodness. Maz, thank you for the 420 bits. Yeah. Why are you still awake? I know. It's because you slept in too late this morning. And that's because you fell asleep last night at like 5 o'clock. He's my baby. Is it too hot in your room? Is it too warm in your room? Okay. Okay,
What do you
it's
like
corn.
about corn?
It's cold. It not. It has to do.
Any water?
Te tocará la canción. La canción de mi gente. Va así.
I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you. Minute and a half till I can hit the return key. Where? Oh,
Mama! Mama!
It's a
Mama! Mama, 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 mama!
I don't know. I've never played it. It's called Party Animal. Oh, they went bye.
Why do they keep going? Are you gonna write this? Or
Not yet. We're gonna wait for just a second. Because I was literally gonna start describing who we were gonna raid, and you guys started a hype train. I appreciate you.
So do we delete
Not
this?
yet. No. Yes. Oh, I thought I clicked that button.
Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too.
Oh my god.
Troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from you. Princess Peach at the end of the line. I'll make you mine. Oh! Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Peaches.
Thank you, Maz. Thank you very much. Maz bought you guys another 4 minutes.
Got a Twitch streamer 9.5. Always
Why are you like
spreading
this?
love, keeping spirits high. She's like a crazy rubber chicken, no lie, brightening up your day.
Thank you,
Gonna
Ian.
make you fly. Fiber artist, making crochet dreams come true. Every creation, something beautiful and new. Supporting St. Jude's and Starlight too. Spreading kindness and love. All for you.
of those on-screen celebrations. Ian, you did it.
Spreading kindness and love
all for you. No, not at you. Knock it off. Thank you. Thank you very much for the 1,000-bit cheer, for the 10 biddies. Maz, thank you for the Gremlins video. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you very much.
I need a moment.
Shut up and take my money.
Crochet Dreams, thank you for the $3 tip. Dear God, why did you have to get this one, Maz? Hey, Ramona, this is like your story earlier.
Oh my goodness! You guys! Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Hold on, I need a moment.
Oh, that was priceless.
Ian.
One of your dogs. Aaron.
I need a moment with Ian.
You need a moment with Ian. Whoa. Sounds serious.
Thank you, Ian. I need to talk to you.
Oh my goodness, Ghost. Matt, thank you for the 500 bits for the random sound. And then Ghost, you got the same one.
I need a moment.
Chrissy, look.
Ian.
Oh, I see. You said putty humor on accident. I got it.
Ian. No! No! Take it. Oh my goodness!
What does it say about me that I find this so funny? Why? Why am I such a child? Okay.
Okay. As I was saying, I need a moment. Ian. Ian?
I didn't see a stretch break, but I also don't have it set up to do a sound for
Okay,
that.
hold on. Are you gonna answer that?
Okay, all right. Hold on. Can't type until I get rid of this.
Thank you.
She's in my lap. I would, otherwise I would. I mean, you know, I guess you refunded it. Yeah. Thank you, Miro.
Why can't Elsa from Frozen have a balloon? Because she will let it go, let it go. What musical instrument is found in the bathroom?
Ian looks like
A
he's
tube of
scared.
toothpaste.
Are you scared, mister?
Jeff, thank you for the funny dad jokes with the TTS.
Ooh, I wanna ask.
Some people say that I never got over my obsession with Phil Collins. But take a look at me now. All right, you guys have a minute and a half to keep us hostage for another 4.
No.
She's ready to party. Phil is an absolute treasure. Hi, Nikki.
What?
How
why
you
is
doing
everything
tonight?
Upper
Today.
How do I lowercase? How do you turn it back to?
I remember when I was a kid, I opened my fridge and noticed that one of my vegetables was crying. I guess I have
Mama.
some emotional cabbage.
Can you unfigify it?
Yeah, you have to use the backspace and then just type it in. Oh, we have caps lock on. There you go. You'll never order the rabbit stew from the restaurant you went to yesterday. There was a hair in it. Why are graveyards so noisy? Because of all the coffin. Thank you for the hype train, you guys. I appreciate you. It's very sweet. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the bits. For the sound alerts. And, we had stickers.
Wait.
Oh, you see what's happening here? I can't control it anymore.
Wait, I need to say something.
Ramona, I love you, but you need to hurry up. Mom's fading hard.
Yeah. Do you say?
Good night, Moxie. I'll stretch on my way up the stairs, okay? Oh my gosh, Moni. The broadcasters don't have to type their messages to people in chat usually. They just say, Ian, do you play Minecraft? It's okay, you can do it. It's good practice for you. But, oh, I see. Look, you're missing an R, so just put an R right there, okay? Right there. Yeah, I know. You need an R. There you go. Night. Take a Moxie. Moxie and her partner both stream.
Okay, Ian.
I haven't
play
seen
Minecraft. Now,
you guys in my list.
Ultimate question.
I haven't like I stopped sorting it by viewership. I don't know if you've. Usha's out camping tonight. Usha. I should give them both a follow. Okay, nope, we don't have time for this right now.
What?
I need to do this. Okay, and then oh my goodness. Oh, that's so sweet. Wish is hosting. I'm on his shelf. That's really amazing. Oh, you're so welcome. And hey, take as long as you need, but when you come back, it doesn't hurt for people to follow. It's free. Please come with us, everybody, to go read Ask Vaughn. Take your nonsense and your shenanigans over there, and you bug Ask Vaughn with it. I really do appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. Thank you for very relaxing, nice, just being able to hang out with y'all. I know my schedule's all over the place. Probably no stream tomorrow. Unless we get back early enough from our outings. And my sis is leaving on Sunday. I don't know what time exactly. I think they're leaving in the morning because they got to get all the way back down to California. Thank you guys for everything. Please do something nice for yourselves between now and the next time that I see you. Because your self-care is important and you're worth it. See the bar up there? We're going bye-bye. They're not going to be able to hear us in a second. We just say bye-bye.